Oh, first try. I had to FaceTime my friend an hour to get to learn that. That's the theme song on the xylophone. Welcome to the Late Night Chat with Zach podcast. I'm so excited you're here. No matter where you're viewing this, YouTube, other podcast places I'm going to learn about. I'm so thankful that you're joining us today. We have an awesome guest. His name's Corey Mann. He's got an awesome podcast. And I'm going to be joined by Tony Kohler, the one and only. Super stoked for today's episode. We got a real microphone now that's actually plugged in. So that's thrilling. And let's just jump right into it. Here we go with the theme song.
What am I going to do? Agreed to be on some Christian late night show or something?
A bunch of Olive Garden pasta, so I feel pretty ready.
That's awesome.
Woo! High five.
That was the homeschool moment.
Usually I'm the one who does the edgy stuff, but Mike just he came in guns blazing.
We've shared a couple of small things, but to give you maybe something exclusive.
It was legendary. I got to drink
Legendary.
Legendary.
It's Danny DeVito. My fake city behind me.
Yeah, very Tonight Show. Love that.
Everyone's gonna be doing that too.
Talking about, yeah.
Tony, welcome back to our show. How's it going, man?
Dude, it's going so good.
It's been a minute.
Where I'm at right now, it's getting ready to have a big snowstorm. Literally, they sent out a winter storm advisory. And so, pretty stoked about that. Might get a
But you're
snow
from
day.
Colorado, so you're going to be fine.
Oh, yeah, I'll just snowshoe in or something like that.
I pictured cross country when you said
Yeah,
that.
I could cross country ski.
Really?
There's some hills, and I could have given it a shot. I've never done it before.
If you try hard enough. I saved these questions for us. And I was thinking, since our guests haven't really gotten the chance to know us, I was thinking we could go over some of these questions. I'm going to speed question you. This is TMI with Tony and Zach. Here we go.
Too much information?
Too much.
Too much information. Let's do it.
If you could buy a type of food right now, what would you buy?
I would buy Chinese food.
Morning or night person?
Oh, I'm definitely a morning person.
What? Really?
Yeah.
You're fired.
I get real sleepy at night.
That's the wrong answer for our late night show.
Yeah, I mean, I can power through.
What's your favorite
But I'm not a
hobby?
liar.
But I'm an honesty.
Favorite hobby? I love to watch movies.
Oh, that was probably mine. What's your favorite thing about someone in your family?
My son is super cute, and he giggles.
Describe your aw. Really?
Yeah, it's super precious.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Tall, hilarious,
True.
and bad cook.
Bad cook?
Yeah, technically that was 4 words, but I thought that the descriptive word of one of them was good.
Well, and one wasn't one of them and?
Yeah, so technically I give you 5 words. So
What's the first thing you do when you get up in the morning, since you're a morning person?
I make myself a cup of coffee.
What's your
I use
favorite
a
joke?
French press.
Oh,
My favorite
really?
joke?
You're so fancy.
Do you say
Favorite joke.
favorite Joe or joke?
Joke.
I love dark humor. It just makes me laugh.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
I thought about doing this where we wrote the answers about each other and then held them up to see how much we know each other, but apparently we don't know each other as well as we think. Favorite Joe. Since you asked.
GI.
Okay, and one more. Let me find a good one. When you dance, you look like blank.
Melman from Madagascar.
Do you know who the voice is for that?
Yeah, David Schwimmer.
It's David Schwimmer.
Yeah, I've often been compared to a dancing giraffe, so I thought that would work well.
I am always down for a Madagascar reference. Genuinely, that's not even me ironically saying that. What an underappreciated movie.
Yeah, They should have stopped after one, but it was great. I always had beef with the title of the second Madagascar movie because
Madagascar 2?
but it's called Escape Africa or Escape to Africa because
Escape to Africa. Yeah.
so it's really weird. If you remember, they escaped the zoo and they're actually going to Africa, but then they're trying to like get off the island. So it just is, it's real confusing.
Yeah, I had never thought about it that deeply.
Yeah.
I remember, I'm trying to think if I should share this story, but I think it's just the line of where we want to go.
Perfect.
How old was I then? Younger than I am now. And I went with a friend, and his mom took us. It was me and my brother and him and his brother. And then after the movie, she explained why a hippo and a giraffe could not be together.
Did they explain it in more detail or just exactly like that?
It was a little more than that. And it was like, this is where we're at. And I was too old for that. But yeah.
But I don't think anybody's ever in the right headspace to hear about why two animals cannot coexist in a family.
Yeah.
Two different species.
It was that's good. That's enough on that.
Well, I mean, it's I don't understand why they give us the birds and the bees talk. They're both two different species. It doesn't make sense, man.
Yeah. This did not take us long to get here. Okay. Do you have some questions?
Yeah.
I only asked you a couple. We can go back and forth.
Okay, cool. I'll just shoot you a couple and then
all right, speed round.
We'll figure out.
Here we go.
What is your favorite summer activity?
Being outside. That's
a lame answer.
I like mini golf at night.
Perfect. That's the best answer.
That's detailed.
What is something that annoys you? Like your pet peeve?
Lockdowns.
Okay. What is your favorite purchase you've ever made?
I'm trying to think of a funny one. Something funny, but I just got a new laptop and my old laptop was breaking more and more every day. Like the keys were falling off, like it was damaged. And so I like this laptop. I'm so boring.
Okay.
I got a tortilla blanket. That's more fun.
Dude, that's awesome. I want to get a little, like when my son Hudson was born and you swaddle him, I really wanted a tortilla swaddle so that he would look like a burrito.
Oh,
it didn't happen.
Yeah. Do it.
It didn't happen, but maybe the next one will become a burrito.
It's not too late.
It's probably too late now, but at what point is it someone too old to swaddle?
Never. I still swaddle myself in my own tortilla blanket.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, next question.
Oh, I'm not doing a good job at being quick. Here we go.
Okay, what is the worst job your personality could have?
Accountant.
Why?
Because I'm not good at accounting.
Nice. I don't know how to count.
Because just counting altogether is rough.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you?
Oh man. 5.
All right, that's a
fair.
Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Yeah.
It depends on who I'm with. Sometimes I'm a 0 in the room, and sometimes I'm a 10.
You're suave.
Yeah.
What TV sitcom character do people say that you remind them of?
I've gotten 2 from Parks and Rec, either Tom or Andy, depending on who I'm with.
I thought for sure you were going to say Ben Wyatt.
Really? Oh man, everyone, I have gotten that too. It's better. It's better than some alternatives. There's worse characters out there to be.
What is your favorite pastime?
Probably movies, which is why this has been rough for me.
Okay.
All the lack of movies, but now Netflix is doing a movie a week. Did you hear about that?
Oh no, I like good movies.
Like no, like a movie, but a new one like every week.
I was about to make a joke about the B movie. You
Love
said
B
A
movie.
B movie.
Yeah, C movie.
The C movie.
Definitely C movies.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready for some more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Couple more each. What is your least favorite beverage?
Beverage.
Beverage.
The tomato juice.
Is that a reference to our
Just-
first episode?
Oh, it could be. Yeah. I don't understand why people would want to drink tomato juice. It's disgusting.
Because I texted you a can of tomato soup and you thought it was an alcoholic beverage. How old were you when you had the worst haircut you ever had?
I was probably like 10, something like that. I did a reverse mohawk
What?
where you shave down the middle of your head instead of having like the top.
And you had to
bad.
think about this answer.
Yeah. I don't know. I was probably somewhere around 10.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it would be
There's
really
no
cool.
competition. That is awful.
I don't think there's family photos of me around that season.
You should be happy for that.
I'm thankful.
Where do you want to retire?
I always imagined it would be on a like a field farmhouse with like swings on the front porch. I guess it could
Nice.
be anywhere, but I imagined it would be somewhere nice and warm.
Somewhere, yeah, swingy.
I don't know why. I don't want to live on a farm ever, but that's what old timey. I think of Secondhand Lions, the movie.
Oh, I
Nope.
don't know that movie.
Too old. Okay.
No, you're not too old. I just haven't seen a lot of movies. Dog person or cat person?
Dog.
This one is just America question mark. America question mark?
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Politics question mark? Okay, I'm getting into some weird questions. Okay, favorite breakfast food?
Breakfast burrito.
Oh, that's a good answer because it's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Least favorite type of music?
Probably country music.
Probably same. Best feature?
Definitely my calves.
Calves. Nice.
I automatically went to physical feature, not necessarily my personality, but
No, here's the thing. You have a great personality, but calves, man.
my calves are much better than my personality.
Wonder calves. What's
They're
the lowest
fantastic.
grade you've been given in a class and for what?
Overall or on like a single like assignment?
Single thing.
Definitely that I actually turned in. I definitely got like a 25 on something.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember it was my senior year anatomy class. A lot of it was like it was a quiz on all the bones and you had to like label all the bones, and I didn't have it memorized by any means. But I got 25%.
You need the Hannah Montana song.
Yeah, and
the
I
whole-
don't know
The Bone song.
it.
We're playing this. This is what long form podcast is for. We're gonna play just enough to where we don't get copyright striked like several of my other videos. Ready?
Ready.
Can you hear this?
She can't do it without dancing. We have to distract her.
Can't do it without dancing.
And now up to my knee. Yeah,
Knee?
yeah. That's up and tell it to me. We're doing the bone dance. You study the answers again and again till
Yeah,
I get it right. Come on, everybody, move those.
They go through the whole skeleton.
There's a chance I did that before that song came out, but I wish I would have had it.
Very helpful. It's just an educational show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I've heard
Okay,
about
well-
Hannah Montana.
Oh, that song
Everything
slaps.
Miley Cyrus does.
In a way.
Mhm.
In a way. A fashion trend you just don't get.
The toe shoes.
I
Toe
feel that.
shoes.
I feel that. All right, one more. Here we go. If you could add a person to Mount Rushmore, who would it be?
Jesus.
Oh, nice. Perfect last answer.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's probably the best answer. He's probably had more impact on the world than anyone else I could have put.
Then those four guys,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying.
What if you just
Probably.
put the Rio thing, Jesus, on Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, and honestly, we could just probably put it on top of it.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
just
One on each
slide it.
head.
You
All
want
right.
a couple of questions?
Just a few to finish it off.
Okay. How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium. No, wait. Real, like really almost done all the way. I don't like very
Oh.
much rawness at all. I know.
No red?
No, yeah.
Okay. Do you even like
People
steak?
hate me for that. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong.
You choose chicken?
Yeah, I choose chicken.
Um,
That's the controversy of the episode.
okay. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh man, anywhere in the world. I like Nashville and California a lot.
California's a
Those
big
are kind of
statement.
boring answers. I know. Now that there's an exodus, though.
Disney World.
Disney, the castle. That's where
Yes.
I want to live.
Makes
I want to
sense,
be
makes
Walt
sense.
Disney.
What is your favorite cuisine?
Kid.
Cake
Cuisine.
Oh, those little brownies.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Oh, chicky nug nugs.
Oh yeah. I think I've got two more. I'll give you
All right.
coffee.
Question mark?
Mhm.
Coffee.
Yay or nay?
Coffee, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this
Like-
coffee that like you get with all these different that pairs with all these different chocolates. It's from Beanbox.
Mhm.
That's my new thing. It's pretty good.
Nice. All right, and so my last question:
All right.
what is success?
I'm gonna use your answer for your last question. Success is Jesus.
It's a horrible answer.
That's the worst answer.
That's the worst answer.
It's so bad.
You wonder why people don't listen to this.
it's
Because
it's our
Bad
good
answers.
family messages.
Don't you hate it when things just try to teach you a lesson and you're like,
Dude.
I just want to enjoy this movie. I don't want to learn something.
Oh yeah. Did you watch Wonder Woman?
Yeah, it was a bad movie.
Let's just talk about Wonder Woman for 1 sec.
I could talk
And then
about
we
it.
can get to our guest. But really though, that was a rough time, right? I went in with expectations like 1,000%. I was so excited.
So I legitimately liked the first movie. I thought it was
So
really
much.
fun.
Mhm.
And then when we got into the second movie, I don't understand. Okay, so just breaking down the movie into like a couple like different segments. The first
Let's
like
do
the
it.
opening like 15-20 minutes is like her as a kid like doing like a decathlon or something
Yeah,
like that.
why is that
And
there?
then she gets in trouble for cheating. And then it has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. It just didn't make sense. Or maybe I fell
Cheating
asleep.
is not the truth, nor and wishing isn't the truth, Tony. Wishing and cheating are not the truth because the truth can lasso lightning and make you have visions.
Okay.
So
And so Kristen Wiig was
obviously you're
in the
missing a
movie.
lot of nuance there.
Probably. Kristen Wiig was in the movie, and I like Kristen Wiig, but I saw it in the trailer. She turns into a cat, and it gets really weird.
I
It's
don't
just
know. I
weird.
mean, I heard this online that she could have just as well been turned into like some other animal, like an orca whale,
Mhm.
because all she
Probably.
said was to be an apex predator.
And
And
so
why would you wish that?
I don't know. I don't know why she got so many wishes.
I think she just got an extra one because she knew the guy.
Because she knew
She
the
wished
guy
on
that
The
turned-
Rock, and then she wished on the Trump
Yeah.
character,
Well, and so then why did
Mandalorian.
is that who that was?
It was the man. Yeah,
Oh my gosh!
isn't
It's
that
because we
weird?
don't see his face the majority of the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it now. So the guy, another thing, the guy that wishes to become the wisher, the wishing
Mhm.
stone. Why doesn't he turn into a stone?
And why does Chris Pratt take over someone's person?
Not Chris
Body.
Pine. Chris Pine.
Thank you. Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Pine.
I was like, I don't remember Chris Pratt in the movie. But
It's a very small role. No, yeah. So
yeah, no,
and it was so like goofy. Like the whole thing about Wonder Woman was taking a goofy like cartoon 70s
Premise.
character, 70s show, and then making it cool. And then this one was like, we're gonna take this cool thing and make it goofy. And I was like, but that was the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. It was goofy in the 70s, and now it's supposed to be like this cool thing. And we don't want to see powerless Wonder Woman either. We want to see Wonder Woman kick butt, you know? So I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad I did not pay money to watch it.
Yeah.
But I was entertained. But I didn't. I wasn't like a fan.
Did you keep your HBO Max subscription afterwards?
No, I borrowed somebody else's.
Nice. That's how you actually got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with all your criticism. I just don't understand why they did all of the things they did and why they made it so different than the first one. I like when movies take risks, but like if it ain't broke, don't divert expectations that much. There's the lesson. Preaching movies is actually what's got us on this subject, but diverting expectations is what happened to Last Jedi. This movie, Wonder Woman 1984, when you do that, fans don't like it.
Yeah, but it works sometimes. Like I think of in the Marvel universe, Thor Ragnarok. Did you see that one?
Yeah, maybe they were trying to do a Thor Ragnarok.
That movie was honestly probably one of my favorite movies in that saga because it was just really kind of fun and funny and different. And I thought it was great, but they did it well. That's probably the difference. They did a good job.
The difference. It's the difference is that movie is good.
Yeah, that's probably the difference right there. Makes sense.
I think we should try to review some films as a part of this.
I would love to. Do you want to review a film right now, or was that our review of the film?
I think, well, unless we have something else to say about the film. Do you have anything else? Just like speed
2 stars.
reviews. 2 stars out of 5. That's not. Yeah, I'd probably go. I'd probably go there.
I wouldn't say it's the worst movie ever.
I agree. Yeah, I just had such high expectations, and there was like, I literally will fast forward the movies, the action in movies sometimes if I'm just watching it by myself because I think it's boring. I'm just not a big action person. But Wonder Woman's action sequences were so much better than any other DC or Marvel movie I felt like, and then they had like no action in the second one, and like. I'm not even a huge action person, but I was like, where's the action in this movie? Like there was like almost none.
Action movie.
Yeah. Where's the action and adventure in this action adventure movie?
If only someone had wished for it.
That's my wish. I wish the movie was good, but that's not the truth, Tony. Because you want to know what the truth is? The movie's not great.
The movie wasn't very good.
Well, there you have it.
Make another.
Tony, thank you so much for jumping on this call. I'm glad we're making content again. It's good to see. It's good to see your face.
You as well, buddy.
All right. I'll talk to you next time.
Right. Take it easy, man.
Thanks, man. Peace. What's going on, guys? I'm here with Corey Mann. Corey Mann is a radio DJ for Pulse FM. He's also got a great podcast called What Else with Corey Mann, which is just great because that's already your name. You found the perfect podcast for you, as you say. And yeah, thanks so much for being here, Corey.
Let me ask you this. Have you actually listened? There's no wrong answer here, but have you actually listened to a podcast?
In any podcast or your podcast?
Let's go with mine.
I have listened to your podcast.
Give me some feedback. What am I doing right? What could I be doing better? You've got me in your sights. You're telling me right now. Give me a grade.
Start critiquing you right off the bat?
Sure.
All right, let's see. You're doing right. You've got amazing catalog of guests, amazing list of podcasts, library of podcasts. We were just talking before this, and you've done like what 43 in the last year. That's insane. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what you could be doing better. I was not prepared for that. Let's think. You could have me on your podcast.
There it is.
That's something. That's what you're missing. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, you interview a lot of musicians and guests relating to music because of your radio background. So what's something that's different from podcasting and radio? What's something you had to learn the difference for?
Sure. In radio world, everything is kind of in bite-sized segments. You know, I'm on a morning show, so the commute in the town that I'm in, Zach, is very short. So you have a limited amount of time to make an impact. In podcasting, there are no rules. So I can go on and on and on. And almost like when you're done with a conversation, this is where the title of the podcast comes from, is like, what else do you have to tell me? What else could we be talking about? You know, what could we be talking about that I might not ask you in the other room that's still relevant and topical and, a great conversation piece. So I really air out stuff on the podcast that I don't do as much in the other room.
Gotcha. Much more expansive and depth. I like that.
Yes.
During the pandemic, did you have to do your radio show from home, or did you go into the were you able to socially distance or whatever and go into the studio and record?
Great question. I showed up for work every day.
Nice. You're essential.
Showed up for work every day. Small radio staff. My co-host stayed home for 6 weeks, right at the front end, because we couldn't quite figure out what's happening. Is this going to go away? By the way, happy anniversary. On this day that you and I record was the day we all shut down.
Literally 1 year ago today. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
So she stayed home for 6
Or
weeks.
birthday. It's birthday,
Hey,
really.
hey. Where's the confetti? Where are the cannons I was
Yes.
promised?
Little clackers.
Yeah. But I've showed up for work every day, and I don't say that to be like, I showed up to work every day. That's just how it
a
worked
huge
out
flex.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So what's one of your, do you press play on the music, or are you more of like a personality, or do you actually like DJ the station?
Sure.
How does that work?
Back in my
How does that
day,
work?
when I first started, I put the needle on the record. Zach, do you know what records are?
I have a record player. I don't know if you can see it right there.
Very good. Very good. So that's where I started. Where I'm at today is much like how your iTunes or Spotify work. I still have to press a button because there's stuff that happens in between the songs. But yeah, I do it all. I sit in front of what looks like the Matrix. It's a big
Ooh.
room with many monitors, and there's a lot of mouse clicking. So
Nice. What's your go-to song right now?
you're the second person that's asked that this week.
Really?
Because when
no, not
record labels
original.
call, they want to know, like, what are you listening to? What are you listening to? What do you like? Off the top of my head, Toby Mac has done it again with a great song called "Help Is on the Way."
Oh yeah. I saw
There's a
that.
new artist we're gonna
that.
start playing called Corinne Hawthorne. I think she was on The Voice. She's got a great song called "How Great," and then Carrie Underwood is about to drop a massive gospel record, Zach, and she did the old church classic, Nothing But the Blood of Jesus, featuring Bear from Need to Breathe, and it's really
him.
good.
Love that.
Really good. So
Nice. So like brace yourself for those. So you know what's coming up too.
brace yourself.
That's a good DJ right there.
I
Who
do.
knows what's next? Love that.
Zach, there is, and I'm going to be honest with you. I want to be honest with you. I got into radio for one. That's one of my top 3 reasons. I want to hear stuff before everybody else. I want to be on the front end. And I can't tell you, I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. I'm 51 right now. And I can show you a text message of an artist that said, here's our new album. What do you think? And it won't come out for another 4 or 5 months. But I'm going, I get
Cutting
to hear
edge.
it before you.
Nice. Well, thanks for the heads up on those. You heard it here. So you've been interviewing people for a while on the radio then.
I got into Christian radio in 2009, but I've been doing broadcast radio since my summer, my first summer out of high school. So yeah, 1987.
That's awesome. If you could interview anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? Anyone in the world. Doesn't have to be Christian radio related.
Yeah. Not to be a smart aleck, but I have. Tom Hanks. I'd like a shot at Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
think he's fascinating.
Mm-hmm. But you could get something interesting out of him.
He collects typewriters, Zach. Did you know that? He loves old typewriters.
That's so cool. I want to start collecting old cameras one day.
All
That
right.
sounds interesting. And then one more thing. You also love to draw, I know, because I follow you on Instagram. Your bio is literally DJ, podcaster, and doodler. Isn't that right? um you draw a lot of superheroes. Who's
Mhm.
who's your fave, and what superhero would you want to be if you could just snap your fingers and be a superhero? Which one?
For a long time, it was Batman. My license plate on my
Yeah.
car is Batman with 2 N's because of my last name. But in the last probably 4 or 5 years, it turned to Spider-Man. I love drawing him because you can't draw him wrong.
It's so fun.
Yeah, he's so fun, and I like his spider powers. How about that?
Yeah.
I love to draw though. Yes, thank you for asking about that. That's a very close to the heart hobby for me. So
You're fast too. You do it in like, you do these amazing drawings in like an hour. You like do time lapses and it just like you just do it on the spot. It's so cool.
yeah. So quick story. My dad told me it was a waste of time because I wanted to do that as a possible career, and he said, "Total waste of time. No one's going to pay you for that." Little did he know that 30 years later, Disney would make an empire out of animated movies. And in 2015, my son, who was a third grader at the time, he and I were kind of doodling together. And Zach, I drew a line in the sand and I said, I'm going to draw something once a day for a full year, once a day.
Oh, is that what you're in the
And
middle of?
2015 to 2016.
Oh, okay.
And if I miss a day, I got to draw twice as much the next day.
Nice.
And I ended up doing it. I ended up going way over. And then my son, who was 9 at the time, goes, now what? So in 2016, I said, I'm going to draw and write a children's book. And had no idea how to do it. Partnered with a friend of mine, and I brought some props. Are you okay with props?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm okay with props.
This was my first children's book. It was called Stuffed, Bare Minimum, and it's about a third grade bear who only speaks in puns. And I
That's
mean,
the cutest thing.
quite a project to write a book. And I had an amazing Kickstarter campaign, and for the higher end, if you know anything about Kickstarter, the more money you give, the cooler stuff you get. So I even created my own stuffed animal of my
Merch,
character.
is that still available?
This is every book is sold out. This is the last one right here. I just keep it for moments like these. But I sold them all. I sold 20 of these, I think.
Wow.
Sold T-shirts, and basically it's just me trying to show my kids if you put your mind to it, you can do it. And so
That's
here's my
amazing.
evidence and proof. But yeah, I love to draw.
I love that. That's so cool. I did I just drew and wrote a little like really short, really young kids book. But I put it on Amazon just to digital, just to kind of mess around with it, see. And I uploaded it wrong. They transcribed it and they put the text on 1-page PDF and published that. And it's got to be sitting there for 90 days now. So now I'm just waiting for that to be unpublished on their KDP or whatever. I'm still trying
I'd
to
like to
figure
go
out.
read your one page. What's it called?
It's called Jaunty the Elephant.
Has someone drawn your elephant for you?
No, I just did it on the computer.
We should probably draw your elephant for you maybe as a gift from me for having you on your show. I'll draw you an elephant and I'll tag you on Instagram. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'd love that.
do
I'd
you
love
spell
that. This is gonna be released pretty soon. So when we post that,
How do you spell jaunty?
Jaunty.
All right. I'll work on it. Okay.
That is amazing. I love that. That's wait. You draw it and see how similar it is, because I haven't shown you my illustrations, so we'll see how similar they are. I bet they'll be pretty close.
Give me a snapshot of him. What's his personality? How old is he?
Yeah, he's an elephant who really wants to make a hat, but he doesn't have the confidence he needs. So he goes to the Bible and his friends for help in making his hat. So he's a little timid and shy at first, but he
Is the hat for him?
Yeah, just to make a hat. Yeah, for himself.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to give too much away on my 1-page book.
Don't blow the ending.
No, you got to read all the way to like the 10th line to get there. All right. Well, while I have you, I wanted to test your Christian music emoji knowledge, and I've printed some of these, and I was thinking we could play guess the Christian emoji song.
Oh, wow.
So let's see how many of these can get. I have a few. This first one. What do you think that song is?
Up the picture for me.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oceans by Hillsong United.
You got it. That's right. That was a warm up. That one's pretty easy. Okay.
Drops
I'm
in
also
the
going to have to
Ocean by
describe
Hawk
these to our
Nelson.
podcast listeners. This is the city emoji. Below that, the arrow pointing down, and below that, the leg emoji representing knees.
Toby Mac, City on Our Knees.
Oh, that was a harder one, and I thought you would get it. When you said Toby Mac today, I was like, he'll get that one. That's some good stuff. All right. Here we have the don't symbol, a pancake, bacon, eggs, another don't symbol, fire, devil, fire.
Don't. What song has don't in it? And fire. Don't. There's another one in the fire.
Another in the fire. No, it's older than that.
Older than that.
By quite a bit.
I see breakfast. Breakfast.
We've gotten two of the words.
Breakfast in Hell or Breakfast by Newsboys.
Yeah, it's the news. It's old Newsboys. Oh, are you 3 for 3 right now? I was like, I don't know. These might be too hard. Don't Serve Breakfast in Hell by Newsboys. All right. Well, this one is the corner emoji and then a rock emoji.
Cornerstone.
I was trying to confuse you by saying rock. You're 100% right now. All right. We've got, now there was no emoji for God, which is probably a good thing. But we've got the angel emoji. The
God's Not Dead by the Newsboys.
Oh, God's Not Dead. And then the skull.
I never get to play games. I'm always the host. This is warming my heart. I never
I'm so
get to
glad.
play. I never get to play.
That's amazing. I love this. All right, we have the cross emoji, flying money, and then the word all. This is the only word you get.
Cross, flying all, above all, above all. Oh boy, I think you got me. Up above all, up above all. I don't know if that's a song. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. This one I don't know.
1 point me. It's
1 point.
Jesus paid it all.
Oh,
So close. I think you'll get the rest of these though. Two more.
such a great song. Fire.
We've got fire, boat.
Fire, boat. Fire.
That's not the name of the song.
Fire, sea, sail, fire, hot sail, fire, sea, boat. Get out of here because that ship's done sailing. Hot boat. I don't know.
Hot boat.
Hot boat. Who sings Hot Boat?
This is these could also be. I'll give you a tiny little clue. These could also be ships.
Ships. Oh man, Zach, you're blowing my mind.
Am I about to get another point? It's Burn the Ships by
Burn the Ships.
Yep.
I actually have a ship from For King and Country, and I should have known that. I should have known.
Oh man, let's hope they don't see this. They won't. Let's hope. All right, last one. We have gravestone, arrow, flowers. Oh, yep.
Graves into Gardens.
Yes, Graves and Gardens, Elevation, Brandon Lake. You got it, dude. You got nearly all of those. I never win my own games. That's how this show goes.
Kudos to you for planning a game to play. Good job, pal.
Oh man, Congratulations on winning that. And thank you so much for joining me on this first podcast episode. Appreciate
You got
it.
it. Nice meeting you. And how do I? What's it going to be called? What's the podcast so I can hit the subscribe button?
Yes, Late Night Chat with Zach on wherever podcasts are sold.
And this is our first. This is our first audio version of this,
Yes,
not filmed in front of a live studio audience. We are here.
exactly. I love it. Thanks so much, man.
You got it. Thanks for having me.
Totally. Talk to you later. And that's our show. Thanks so much for watching this. Be sure to hit the subscribe and like and follow buttons wherever you're watching this. And we will see you in the next episode.